is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Pour the water on these old hands here. All right. Have you been enjoying the content and the videos, all that good stuff while you waited?
Yes.
Good deal. So, I'll go ahead.
A lot of people want to see your videos.
You said what now?
Putting a lot of people onto your videos.
Thank you so much. I mean, at one point I was thinking people don't care enough about me to share me. But I realized a lot of...
Yeah, it's a lot of people that care, yeah.
I just realized a lot of people don't subscribe. They'll watch it, but they won't subscribe to the channel. But it's all good. All right. So...
I don't know. I think people don't subscribe because it's like they're subscribing to everything.
Oh yeah, and then at first I thought it was because I be thinking like it's the people that say they don't like me and then they watching it regardless, you know, and then but they don't want to subscribe or hit a like or nothing, but a share. But it's cool, as long as the information getting out there, I'm happy. All right, so now I gotta say my spiel. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in ring zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing you a 5-card spread. Yeah, we're going to be doing you a 5-card spread. Since you, let me double check, see, did you select that 7th house? You did not select your 7th house, so you had an option to ask these cards a question or skip them if you want to, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now that I've taken liver and shuffling your cards, say your first name so I can pray on them. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. So tell me what's going on with somebody in bird watching, falcons, hawks, eagles. Something. What's going on with something with an eagle? Did somebody just buy some clothes with an eagle on it? Male. Something going on with an eagle.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
And you don't know if you got any bird watchers in your family, anything like that. Because it's a reason I'm asking, because this eagle is serious. This bird thing is very serious. Okay, I'll just go like this. Are you watching any kind of Japanese animation with birds in it? Or your son watching?
My son.
Huh?
My son.
So it's
my son.
All right. Is he trying to emulate these characters in any form? Because I see somebody getting hurt trying to act like a bird or doing what a bird do.
I don't think so. I would need to look at if my youngest one would be trying to. The oldest one, I would hope he's old enough not to.
Spirit said it's a head thing. It's like, yeah, I was right. Spirit said it's a head thing. So it's like a mimic. Somebody is trying to mimic. So think about them folk Japanese characters that dress up like birds. The old cartoon, like Speed Racer cartoons. And I don't know the name of the fucking cartoon, but I used to see it. They used to wear the falcon. Each one of them was a falcon, a red one, a blue one, a yellow one, something like that. And I just see somebody around you grabbing their head, falling backwards on a rock, as in like their head is in pain. But they have a bird costume on, like just the helmet of a bird or some shit like that. So if this kid got oh, you know who this is?
No, it could be my youngest son. There's plenty of helmets in my house.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a bird on.
Be very careful of whoever put on that helmet with that bird, because Spirit's showing me them like falling backwards with the helmet on, hitting their head, screaming in pain. This is not a good thing. This could end up to some crazy shit going on with that kid, or they could be doing some evil Knievel daredevil shit, trying to fight each other, jump off a building, hop on a motorbike and try to jump a hill and shit and end up hurting themselves. But that's the warning. Spirit is, but it had. So when you get off the phone with me, you go upstairs and look for any helmet with a bird on it, eagle, falcon, hawk, some shit, and you put that bitch in the garage, toss it out, something, okay?
Yeah, I gotta go home now.
No,
I gotta go home. I'm gonna go home.
Oh, you gonna go home on your break?
No, I'm in the military, so I'm on base.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to go home.
Oh, so you want? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're not gonna abandon the military, are you?
No, so I'm off today, and I usually go home on the weekend. But I didn't go home this weekend. So now I'm about to drive up there and go through the house.
Yeah, please do that. That's probably what Spirit told me to warn you. Cause yeah, it gotta be. It's a helmet with a bird on it or shaped like a bird. But yeah, I see somebody falling backwards, arriving in agony. But it reminds me of an old-fashioned Japanese cartoon like Speed Racer or some shit like that.
Okay.
Maybe they got a four-wheeler or a motorcycle. All right,
Okay.
let's jump into this reading. All right, we're going to start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat you. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Water in the upright position. All right, Spirit is saying, having this card in the upright position, Spirit is saying 100%, you've kind of like mastered Zen law moment, samurai energy, Buddhist. You've mastered all of your emotions. You understand where everything fits in your life as far as it pertains to emotions, okay? So, nobody can sit up there and pull you out of your character. Spirit is saying the bad part about this is your fight isn't over. So do not, and you listen to me good lady, do not think just because you have no more worries or you feel you ain't got no more battles to fight that you could go on vacation. Because the water is still choppy. Just because you mastered it, there's other people in your life that's still catching hell. You following what Spirit is saying? Would you like to ask this card a question?
And this one is ego?
This is you, the way you see yourself.
No, I always question my emotions, but it's good to know.
You're not questioning your emotions. Spirit ain't saying this ain't nothing about you questioning your emotions. I'm sorry. You've questioned your emotions enough till you got them under control. This is Zen law moment. Remember what Spirit said? Spirit said you need to make sure you're not zapping out. And this is not a time for celebration or vacation because there's others around you who haven't mastered their emotions. Spirit ain't talking about you. Spirit telling you what you did, but Spirit is also giving you that warning. Please don't think the battle over. If it was fighting with hubby, that shit ain't over just because you good with it. He may not be. See, if you were fighting with kids, just because you good with the situation, they may not be. There's an underlying surface. The water is still choppy. Spirit say this is no time to take a break and just say, I'm done.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question now?
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your third house, which is your second card. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents communication. With Gemini being this house, we need to take communication for what it is, information. Let's not hang our hat on it. In this house right here, you have the 9 of Earth in the upside down position. So, Spirit saying you're making promises or somebody is making promises to you. My thing is what I'm saying. I'm seeing an airplane now. So you promising to fly out to somebody or fly somebody in?
I don't have, no. Not. How near in the future is it?
Spirit, what are you saying? She said there's no flight. Okay, airplane. Airplane, I see the wheels turning. I'm seeing the flight. Oh, okay, Spirit. You're rejecting somebody flying into you. You're rejecting it. Like don't get like you're rejecting the idea of somebody coming to you. So let me put it in now. Let's say your husband flying to where you are, driving. I say flying, but we'll say traveling to you. You say no, don't come up here. You know, you're saying don't do it, and then you say, well, I'm not gonna go there either. It's like a separation here, but it's communication, meaning that you are literally telling somebody, no, don't. So you haven't told anybody that you're not coming to see them. You haven't told anybody that the relationship is off. You haven't told anybody that you can do better, or you're busy doing something. You haven't told anybody anything like this communication wise. You haven't put a stop to anybody plans to come to you or vice versa.
The only thing I can think of is my oldest son's dad. I didn't say, he lives in Hawaii. I didn't say no. I'm not coming down. Like, I'm busy.
You told him, listen to what you're saying. You saying you ain't mentioned nothing about flying nowhere, going nowhere. None of that came out your lips. Spirit said that you have. But you told this person not to in some form or fashion. If we ain't saying come right now, Spirit saying you're telling this person, I can't, no, I'm not, don't you. You follow me? So that's why Spirit. So now, would you like to ask this card a question about that scenario?
Yes, a little more detail. Is it a male? Is it a female? What else could I ask exactly?
So I'll because I don't want to ask Spirit any of those questions. Those so shallow and shit, because that's not getting to the meat and potatoes of why you're feeling as if you're not supposed to communicate with this person, lock into this person, connect with this person. Whether you go to them or they come to you. So I'm not going to ask, is it a male or a woman? That's irrelevant. Spirit is saying you put the kibosh on some shit. Spirit, why do you think I put the kibosh on this? Was it a dangerous thing for me to do? Is it something in my best interest? I would go down that road versus, is it a male or a woman? Who cares who it is? You told somebody no, or you put the stop on somebody, or they put the stop on you.
Right. Yes, Spirit, was it to keep me out of danger? Why would I say that?
Spirit, why would she stop this individual or vice versa from them meeting? What's the issue? Come out of the closet, offer. All right. So this come out of the closet and this offer thing, this is basically like they're promising you their ever dying love and affection. You just want a hit thing, or vice versa. You just want a little fun. These people looking for the serious matter. And if you go there, you got to share. He or she has to ante that ass up, literally. Like, I ain't just going to be no fly-by-night fuck. Whether that's your mindset or whether that's their mindset. This is a forever thing. So you like, nah, you with the bullshit, I ain't coming. Vice versa, nah, you playing games. You still got attachments, I ain't coming. You see what Spirit going with this?
Yeah.
So that's why this flight was canceled. This meeting, I say it like that. Is that making sense?
Yeah. Only thing I can think of is the oldest dad. That's the only thing.
She's still on this oldest dad. Listen. If the oldest dad is full of shit, don't go see him. You done got mental clarity right now. If you don't want nothing but a shot of ping from the oldest dad, then he don't want to see you because he's looking at you as a forever thing. However the scenario working out, Spirit say this is not the right time for y'all to get together. You got me?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represent your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your fifth house also represent your strength and courage. In this house right here, you have the 3 of fire in the upside down position. Spirit is saying when it comes to your sex life, you're not being valued by the person you're fucking, sweetie. It's like,
I'm not sleeping with anybody.
Well, that's another sign of not being valued because don't nobody know how to treasure sit. Don't nobody know how the pot of gold look or feel like how much it's worth. So spirit is on point. Because this is upside down card. Ain't nobody looking for it.
You said nobody's looking for it?
Nobody's looking at it. Nobody's looking for it. Nobody's even mentioning the damn thing. Is it dead? Is it out the one? Did you cut it off and throw it away?
I'm just not. I don't know.
She said, I don't know if I cut it off and threw it away. I ain't been using the bitch. Listen, Spirit is saying you need to bring value back to that area of your life. You're more than just a solid built knuckle puncher. Okay, whether it's with a male or a female, but Spirit saying you need to be valued 100% as a woman with all of your traits. Now I can see why the communication's short. If you tell your baby daddy, who's all the way in a motherfucking other goddamn Hawaiian island, that hey, I could come see you, but we ain't fucking. You can stay there, yeah, baby. I'm good. I'm straight. You know.
Listen, my son is 19. He should get head over. No.
You're missing the point.
No. Yeah. No, I get you. No, I get you.
It needs to be valued, so you need to give it to somebody. Would you like to ask this card a question? I ain't gonna fight you on this.
Gosh, I agree. I do need to give it to somebody. It's just, man, that headspace.
Say that. Go ahead.
I don't know. How do I need to get there? Like, how do I get in that headspace? What's keeping me out of that headspace?
That's a better fucking question. Not how you get there. Watch a dirty movie. Bump your ass off with a rubber man. It's ways to get there. What's keeping you from getting there? Spirit, what's keeping this woman from showing out? Meditation. You are seeing the situation accurately? Yes. The problem is you want what you want. You want to go over there. You want the past to be your present. And you just like, first, you're thinking too much. You're just overthinking the situation. 2, it's a travel thing. The ping is far away, or the cooch is far away. And then they said, yes, this is you giving in to the past. And you're fighting that too. So what's keeping you from getting there, you just want what you want. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody got that one. But you just want what you want and you don't want to give in to it. So you just gonna hold out. I knew a girl went 5 years waiting on one man. The dude was out here, had his skint back. But she would not mess with anybody else. This was in my younger days. Shit. I tried. Girl, I tried. I fucking tried. You see me? And it didn't work. But when that brother came around, that boots in the air, I said, Jesus Christ. So I understand this scenario here, 100. But that's what you're going through. You just, in your mindset, whether you believe it or not, you want that certain feeling, that one, and because it's a good little distance away or because you're not near it, you just, I ain't dealing with nothing because that's the only thing I really care about. Whether it's a
No, he's too much trouble.
He's too much trouble?
Yeah.
But that don't mean you don't desire that person and you don't want to give it to nobody else. Just because the mind fucked up don't mean the pin ain't about that business. That's too much work. Wink, wink.
Oh my God.
Listen, if I ain't speaking the truth, you say, Baron, I ain't gonna own that shit. I'm okay.
Yeah, I just never thought about it. Like, he's got his pros, but he's doing cons. And going through divorces, ironically. And, you know, it's like, hey, come through. And it's like, yeah, no, I don't necessarily want to be bothered with you. Like, I just freed myself from the situation.
Hey, come through. No, you can't come through. I'm putting the kibosh on that. Remember what you said about communication? No, I ain't talking to nobody about that. Spirit gonna bring it out you, darling. But that's the reason why. You favor that person, but you just can't get it right with them. And you just, it's a distance, it's all that shit. And that's why you can't get aroused. So unless you just go get yourself run down by this person, you're gonna always be in this zone unless you put this person out your mind. You're gonna always be in this zone that this person is the only one for me. Baron.
I gotta get rid of them.
You gotta
I gotta get rid of them.
You do. I got a video on soul ties, breaking soul ties. Watch that video. I did a live about it. Watch that video. Sit your ass in that tub, spread eagle, pop your joints, and pray that shit up out you. Then you'll probably be able to find you a good one. All right.
Yes. Oh my God. It's not bad, but I don't want to be bothered.
Oh boy, Spirit, why you bring me these people here who just?
Yeah, no, I wasn't supposed to be one of those people.
It is. It's permeating deep in your ass. No pun intended. You one of them. Going to your sixth house. Going to your sixth house, Rocky Balboa. Fighting ass. Every time. We've been to go into your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represents your future economics, future money, wealth, prosperity. In this house right here, you have, get this, you have the six of earth in the upside down position. Good fucking job. You don't have to work this hard anymore for your money. Everything is going to come to you like clockwork. You made some pretty solid investments. You've done your job. You invested properly. You just did good. Spirit say you won't have to work that hard. So you won't have to take no heavy ass assignments. You won't have to go do no crazy nonsense. You're okay. Your money is looking good, coming to you effortlessly. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, even through the divorce.
Well, that's probably what
I kind of feel like that. I feel like in the last year or so, and I won't make any investments because I don't want it visible, but I have had, not like a super great deal of money, but it's amounts of money that makes sense for me and my family to put away to lean on when we need it. And I just felt like I've never had this happen.
Spirit say you're okay. Enjoy it. You put in the work. So if you haven't heard me, you put in the work. So let me say it again. If you haven't heard me, you put in the work. This is your reward. Let me say it again. Maybe you're not understanding because you done fought me on a lot. I want you not to fight on this one. You did what Spirit asked your ass to do. You had faith and you are getting a return. Congratulations. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I'm just grateful. I don't have any questions.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fifth card, which is in your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Trust me, I'm not tired. That's Spirit. Ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what will come, what will be coming to you. In this house right here, you have the Ten of Air in the upright position. Now, listen to me when I say you got the Ten of Air in the upright position. Do not be surprised if all strings of communication get cut off by you. This is not somebody cutting you off. This is you cutting them off. You may think it's a physical thing right now and a mental thing, but this physical and mental is adding up to your verbiage, and you are going to be cutting people off. Nobody will know where you at, what you're doing, how you doing. I wouldn't be surprised if you take off and move somewhere without letting anybody know, like a relocation, and it's all silence. Spirit is showing me you with a tight lip, no communication in the future. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes, Spirit, why would I do that?
I don't know. I'm going to ask Spirit that question, but I don't think that he's going to give you the answer that's going to help you understand it. Spirit is saying don't ask why. Spirit is saying don't ask why. Just ask when and how or something like that. Ask another question like what brought this on? Don't just say why. What brought your communication? What brought this on? You not wanting to communicate with somebody? Because Spirit saying there's an event taking place. You know, not the why. There's an event, so you need to ask Spirit to flush that out for you.
Right. What event was bringing us about, and I could see it with multiple people, but I could see it with one main person. Yeah, what event will make that occur?
I got to tell your Spirit download. Spirit, what event? Detached from drama, I get it. Health and healing, okay. Flow of prosperity. So you're gonna receive so much money during this divorce, and you're gonna receive so much money during this game because there's a flow of prosperity that you're gonna say, I don't like the cold weather, I want to go somewhere warm, or I don't like the dry air, I want to go somewhere with a little more humidity, something like that. This seriously is gonna be a health benefit. So you're gonna receive so much more money when you get in the divorce and all this stuff backing up because it's detached from drama. You're gonna move in a side for a medical condition. Maybe it's gonna be the medical condition of a kid. Maybe it's gonna be close to a hospital. Maybe it's just gonna be you getting your sinus and your eczema under control. I don't know. And then Spirit says flow of prosperity. You're gonna have the money to move, and once you move, you're not gonna want a motherfucker to fuck with you. This is where you're gonna value your isolation to help you get something right on a medical level. Now, I'm focusing on this medical level. What's going on this medical level? What's going on there?
I don't know.
You don't have no medical issues. The kids don't have no medical issue.
Not this apparent right now. No.
Spirit, I know you said medical. I know you're broad in general. Can we go mental with this mental health? Okay, I'm going to ask a question because I want you to get it. Spirit, can we go mental health? I know what you're showing me. Work your magic. Okay. So instead of a physical, it's going to be a mental health. So I think you're going to have a real rough. I think this divorce is not going to go as easy as you think it is. It's going to be a little bitchy, a little hardcore.
I believe that.
And I think you're going to be running, not just moving. I think you're going to isolate yourself because you're going to be running.
Sounds right.
Damn. Is you just that nonchalant? No, yeah, you're gonna try some fuck shit, but I'm okay.
I expect some fuck shit. And I don't want to be here anymore. So that's about accurate.
All right. Well, your calm ass is a saint in my book. How did you like your reading?
It was good. I just have a question.
Good, please.
Am I leaving with my son? Because
all right.
That's like, I don't see him letting me go anywhere.
Okay, so you don't. So are you gonna? So this move you're gonna make, will your son be with you? Okay, so now because it's a joint custody thing that has to be done in the courts, got it?
Yeah. Gotcha. And I could see him making that an issue. Gotcha.
Okay. Spirit, will she get custody of this boy? Will his son go with her? Spirit said trust. Spirit said listen. Spirit said purification. Trust, listen, and purification. Yes. Trust Spirit. You got this. Your son is coming with you. He has nothing, no rights to say on it unless you're a shitbag mother. And still, Spirit is going to give this boy to you. Because this boy going to have a medical issue. I'm telling you. If you're not careful with this helmet, if you're not careful with something, this kid is gonna hurt himself. So you got to be there. Maybe he hurt himself on his daddy's watch, and that makes the dad an unfit parent. You got me?
Do you see it being a bad medical issue? Because I mean, I could take a broken arm or leg, but
Spirit, is it because it was his head? It was his head, and he was holding his head. Spirit, is it a bad medical issue? Choose peace. Look in the mirror. Focus upon your strength. Artistic expression. Choose peace. What you mean? Look in the mirror. Huh? Focus upon your strength. Artistic expression. Stories. Oh, you're gonna tell the boy to milk the injury. That's what it's gonna be. So you're gonna coach your son. You're gonna coach your son into lying a little bit more. So let's say your son do break his arm. You're gonna coach your son into saying, "Okay, Dad, when watching me, he was out gallivanting with hookers and whores." You're gonna egg the situation on. You're gonna tell a lie. I'll just come clean. You're gonna make the kid lie, and once the kid lie, you're gonna have to move because the dad gonna be pissed. So you're gonna.
I'm gonna have to move.
I ain't gonna say you're gonna have to move, but you're gonna be willing to move very. Yeah, you're just gonna get the fuck out of Dodge because it's gonna be a lot of anger there. But the kid is not gonna get hurt seriously, but you're going to make it seem as if the hurt could have been prevented. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, custody of the motherfucker. It bring out the worst. All right. Now, how did you like your read?
I feel bad by saying I loved it because I definitely don't want my child hurt. Never, right? Like,
right.
I never want my child hurt. But the fact that I won't be fighting for my son, do I want to tell a lie? Never. But for my child, I'll do whatever I gotta do.
There you go. But just know, when you do this, get the fuck out of Dodge, okay? Have your shit set up now. You don't want to be living next door to this man or in the same town. You got me?
Yeah. As long as my son is okay in the end, even with the relationship with his father, listen, I hate to say I'm willing to do it, but I'll do some crazy shit for my kids.
No military combat, knock your bitches out with them close quarter combat skills they showed you. Don't do that. Don't put your hands on nobody.
Listen, I will not do it. Just don't back me in a corner.
Nigga, that was sarcasm. I was just telling a joke. God damn, just don't back me in the corner. Yo.
Don't back me. Oh my gosh. I mean, sheesh. That's it's good to know. Like, it's good to know. I mean, if the money's gonna be right and we'll be okay going somewhere else, I'm with it. But it's fine with me as long as my kids are happy, I'm happy, and we can still survive. It sounds like a win.
Yeah, it's a win. It's a win. I feel sorry for this brother because you're gonna put the boom shuckle on his ass. So Lord have mercy.
You told me last time, and I was like, I promise you.
I told you last time you were gonna beat him up.
No, but last time you said I had him up on the altar, and I was like, I didn't do it.
Oh, you're that person.
I'm that person.
Oh my God! You done told your family and friends, and they put the man on the altar, and he been catching hell. And Spirit say he didn't deserve it, right?
Yeah, you were mad at me, but I was like, I promise I can think about somebody who could do it, but I can't tell you who did it.
Well, then this
and
time.
I've been thinking about that. And I still, like, I can't tell you who did it. And I tried to pray about it and pray it off of him because I didn't do it. Like,
well,
you know, at the end of the day, yeah, everybody wants to win, but I also don't want to play super dirty, right?
The way this work here, your ass, he need to stay on that altar just a little bit longer till you get custody of this kid, and then the Spirit probably release him. But Spirit is saying you're gonna have to get the hell away out of Dodge once you get this boy into your custody and the money come. You're gonna have to roll, sweetie. And that is what it is.
I mean, that is what it is. Like, if everybody's all right, if both my boys are all right, I mean, I'll be all right. I mean, yeah, I'm that person, and I didn't do it. And
well, you didn't do it, but you're gonna
but I also do.
But you're gonna put hands on him, or y'all gonna come to blows, and you're gonna hurt him. Yes, Spirit just said, don't do close quarter combat on him.
It's gonna be me.
I don't know.
I always joke. I hope the new chick stab him.
You always joke and say you hope the new chick stab him up.
I mean, yeah, she wanted him. She got him.
Well, somebody gonna fuck him up. I thought it was you bringing the pain to him, man.
Okay.
Oh God.
Oh, you didn't even know. And I kind of like look, and I feel like it's gonna happen while we still legally married, and they're gonna call me. Yeah, I think they're gonna call me.
After she fucked him up, they're gonna blame you.
No, they're gonna call me because I'm the legal spouse. You can't call nobody else. Can't nobody else do nothing but the legal spouse.
And you think this gonna be insurance money?
I mean, if she do it and it's a I hate feeling like that, but I mean, I don't know. He did some fuck shit to me. I don't know how it's gonna go down.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm finna end this goddamn conversation with you because you scared me. You too damn calm.
I don't even want to be involved in my own conversation, but I do have a question.
Please ask this last damn question so I can get off the phone because you too damn calm for me.
I'm too calm? That might be the scary part for people. So you told me last meeting that there was a man. And we were like going back and forth. I was like, there is no man. There's no man. No one texts me. No one calls me. There is no man. You saw a man. You pulled a card. I forgot which one. And it was an indicator of a relationship. And I'm like, I'm not happy with anybody. And you told me by September, because we were probably in September then, that I would be in this happy situation.
Yeah. So the reason why you not in this happy situation because you can't get past the flaws in your baby daddy. I don't know if this is the one in Hawaii. I don't know which one. But remember what you saying, you keep holding out for somebody, you ain't shooting it to nobody, you still mind. Spirit just told you here, you still mind stuck on somebody. Baron, no, I am not. So there's two baby daddies in the picture.
It's the husband, I'm not stuck on him. You, like, listen, universe, anybody, get ahead and get him. The oldest one's father, I was young, I loved him, and I don't know, that's just what it was. I mean, we've had a lot of back and forth. He drives me that shit crazy. And when you said that, I was like, when I hung up the phone with you, because I didn't think about it then, I said, oh my God, not the boy's father. But I didn't know he was going through a divorce at the time. So now he's going through a divorce at the time now, and he wants to be more friendly. And because I was probably the least problematic. He's on his wife's 3, and I'm the one that never married him. I was probably the least problematic.
What's the question, Miss Calm, ex-op victim?
Even I don't, like, who am I happy with? There's the man, Darren.
The man is the one that's coming back your way. The baby daddy, the one that you just keep denying.
No, you put him back in the deck and find me a new one.
I can't. Spirit gave it to. Oh, I was the least problematic girlfriend he ever had, and I didn't know he was going through a divorce, and I didn't want to hear his shit. But now he's trying to be more cordial and talk to me. He asked you to come out there, and then you said a no-go.
That don't mean I want to be bothered. No.
Your ass just don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. You want to sit in the room, twirl your fingers, and kickbox trees. That ain't how it works.
Darren, put him back. You don't have somebody else?
Spirit, I'm finna hang up with your ass. Spirit. Is there anybody else for her? Find a blessing in your current situation. I'm out. How can you give me a headache and I haven't? How can you give me a headache in this reading? Every reading, lady.
But it's not me. It's something.
It's not you. It's you. You control this.
Spirit.
No, don't try to talk sweet to me. Spirit, pull somebody else. Tell me it's Trevor. The Spirit said, find a blessing in your current situation. If that ain't feed enough for you, I don't know what it is. So I enjoyed talking to you a lot. You challenged me today and you got my blood boiling and you made me go 15 minutes over. We can toss these hands after this right here.
Oh, man. Okay.
It is what it is.
I have to book again.
Please book again.
I have some more questions.
You're going to have to book again.
Some more questions. Yeah.
You just, I don't know why you're going to book a reading just to fight. The cards ain't going to change.
I'm gonna need the cards to like they got somebody else. There's somebody else in them cards.
Oh,
no? Okay.
Oh, lady. All right.
What reading should I book?
A consultation. That's it. Book a consultation. So you can ask all the questions you want. Book that. Okay? All right, darling. You had your good one. I'm going to have to log your number in and remember when she called and put on me some boxing gloves. I'm going to have to learn how to... I can put on them MMA gloves and read tarot like that probably because I'm going to be punching the air.
Okay.
All right. Be good.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, damn. Phone blacked out, y'all. They're fighting so much. Headache. Then the phone black out. Ain't that something? It's crazy. All right, everybody. As you can see, that was a follow-up. Spirit gave her everything she wanted in the past. She didn't see it. The husband, the ex-husband, the oldest kid husband were coming back. She didn't see it. That's what she want. But he trying to be cordial. They got a good relationship. She holding out for him. That's who she want. He want her. But she fighting because they got to pass it. And all because that lady put that man on that altar. His ass finna get expired, seemed to be. And I'm okay with that. This lady savage, boy. Good people though. Just she done been through so much. She don't give a fuck. So can't blame her. I'm gonna leave it right there. You guys gotta come to your own conclusion because I am stumped. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. Water on my hands so I can touch on these cards. Alright. Oh, these are consultation. Alright. So I gotta give you the spiel, although you know it. Although I'm a direct energy reader, don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. Ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're gonna be doing your consultation. Consultation consists of you asking spirit questions, you asking cards spirit questions for the time we got allotted for the reading. Many questions as you can or want to, all right? All right. I've taken the liberty of shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. Talk to me. What's going on?
Okay, so it's like at this point in my life, it's like I know what I need to be doing, but I also have like this looming fear, and I know it may be connected to a past life, but I have this looming fear of being overcome by the dark. When I even get in divination or spirit work or healing work or anything like that, there's like this fear in the back of my mind where it's like it's gonna overpower me or consume me. And I'm trying to see how do I get past that so I can, just begin the journey. Like, I don't want to be in fear of it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I got tired. That's your spirit. So, what spirit is trying to ask? Are you saying you don't want to be consumed by the anger, the dark in you, or you don't want to be consumed by the spiritual practices that you're thinking about practicing?
No, it's more so the darkness in me, and it doesn't seem like it's connected to this lifetime, but like a past life, where when I did step forward in it consumed me, and it's like I have that fear of it happening again for whatever reason.
Okay, got it.
So it feels like it's gonna happen again, if that makes sense.
I got it. So what you want to ask spirit?
How do I get past that fear of knowing that I won't be consumed by the darkness, in order to do what I need to do?
Spirit, how can you get past this fear of being consumed by darkness? Trust. Come out of the closet. Artistic expression. Hell, spirit say just do it. That was you in another lifetime. That's not you now. Unless you still sitting up here trying to relive your past or relive a different lifestyle. Spirit say come on and do it.
Okay. Yeah, I can, I guess another question I have, like my dreams have been very, very vivid to the point where I'm having maybe in minimum 4 dreams a night, because I did the dream thing that Black Witch talked about with the water, set your intentions, write it out, put it under the water. So I've been doing that, and in my dreams there's been like this Asian man guiding me through my dreams sometimes, and he was talking about the quality of food and it not being real and things like that, and then we ended up in like this rice paddy in Asia somewhere, and he kept talking about moon cakes, and I looked it all up, and it's actually a real thing, but I'm trying to see what's the significance of this Asian man.
Spirit, what's the significance of this Asian man and her? What's the significance? It's fertility, okay. Health and healing, clear and shield your energy. So the significance of this Asian man, when it comes down to it, this Asian man is like you in a past life. This is you in a past life. Now, the rice field you as in fertility, because you got the fertility card. That means this is a family connection, so this is you. Now, the rice paddy, you were talking about bad food, and he says, okay, let's go back to the rice. Now, you're going to be, and I don't do past readings, and I don't do past lives in this right here, but just because you asked, the next person, and I'm just making a disclaimer for the cameras here, the next person that asks him like this during just a regular consultation, I'm going to bypass it, because that's why I'm yarning. But the thing was, Spirit is saying that you kind of like didn't maintain your crop. During that time you was an Asian man, you didn't maintain your crop. You literally poisoned somebody, or you allowed shit to mold, go bad, and the people ate it and got sick and passed away. So that Asian man is when you killed somebody. That's health and healing. Now, the thing is, what he's saying is you need to learn to clear and shield your energy. You need to kind of like get past that. That's not you anymore. So basically, they're saying you did a very bad thing while you was that Asian man, and that was your Asian self saying rice is supposed to be healthy, healed, but you didn't do your job. You didn't do your due diligence. And still, he's saying that was a different time. You're learning your shit now. Now, here is the kicker to that. Have you put something in somebody's food recently, Mom?
No.
You sure you ain't thought about it? Like, you sure you ain't playing with it? You sure you don't know somebody allergic to something and you fucking teetering around with that shit? I'm just telling you how it pans out.
Yeah. And no, I haven't done that. Like, I haven't done that at all. I haven't thought about it either. So I'm not sure. I know I'm trying to be more forward with my eating healthier, but that's about all I can think about when it comes to that.
Okay, all right. So we'll leave it at that. But yeah, that's what he's saying.
Okay. All right. So I guess my question is, as far as like the path that I'm taking and what I know I want to do, as far as working with divination in order, like I said before, to help women and be able to do the healing and help through tarot cards and things like that. So I'm trying to make the first step, but it's like I'm scared to go in the wrong direction. And not just because of the darkness, but even after watching the video that we watched the other night with the lady and doing things unaware, not knowing what you're bringing to you and things attaching to you. Like, what's the best avenue for me to take at this present time in order to, for even just studying what it is that I want to do? Like, how I guess I'm like confusing like on how to begin.
All right, Spirit, what should she start off doing when it comes to divination? Power of joy. Father, husband, brother, son. Release tension. So the first thing you need to do is you need to start off doing crystal magic. When I say crystal magic, I mean taking the crystal, holding it up to the sunlight when the sunlight comes through your window, looking at the rainbow on the wall and kind of like taking a snapshot of the rainbow on the wall with your phone, and probably learning how to divinate something through rainbow. Evidently, there's something with the rainbow in a male that you need to really come to grips with, and they say you have to study this man, and then they said release tension. So are you mad? So just a random question. Did somebody that you used to date decide to go to a same-sex relationship or something along that line? Because they saying it's a block there with the male in the rainbow.
I don't know if they're talking about my middle son who kind of recently asked me questions about it because he don't know yet, but he's leaning towards that. That's the only one I know that's as close to me who has asked me those kind of questions. So
you need to come to terms with that, or you need to, I guess if he asking you questions, now I'm understanding this coming out of look. Thank you, Spirit. If they're coming out and they're showing me the rainbow in a male and releasing tension, I guess you got to divinate through your middle son. Since this is on his mind, he's coming to you for questions. This is your divination ability. Start out with light refraction crystals.
Okay.
Putting them down and seeing and learning how to read that rainbow. You look at that rainbow, you're gonna get an idea of how things supposed to be. That's where you start. Then you move off to amulets, even the crystal with the pendulum that you hold up and look for people on maps and shit. You can start off with that type of stuff, but first thing, shining that light on that wall, looking at that rainbow and deciphering it and looking to your best interpretation. But this is what you're gonna do for men. So don't be surprised if you get a flux of same-sex marriage men type people coming to you.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Okay, I guess another one would also be about a dream that I've had where I was in a house across the street with another lady that I'm familiar with, and the power went out in the neighborhood. And across the street, like all these people came out of this house. And the first person to come out was like this elderly white man who had a walker, but the kind of walker you could sit on. And he came across the street and sat in her driveway. And like tons of people started coming out of this house. But it felt like they were family. And I was trying to see was that my ancestors' way of trying to contact me.
Is that your ancestor way trying to contact you through the house in your dream across the street?
Yes.
Spirit, what's going on with this house across the street? Follow your heart. Drink more water. See the other person in front of you. No, this is not an ancestor thing. This is they're telling you that the dream of the lady that you dreamed in the house that you that you saw, you need to find a way to help her. She needs your assistance.
Okay.
Yeah, she having some heavy family issues.
Okay. I'll probably give her a call today.
Mm-hmm.
Just to check on her. And I really just have two more questions.
Okay.
One of them is in relation to my parents. He gave me his name, which he said his name was Donald. But I'm trying to see, down here in Memphis, the weather and everything, everything's bad and whatnot. So I know in a previous reading he told me that I needed to do walking and a nature thing to connect with him. Mm-hmm. But I haven't been able to do that because of the weather and things down here. So how can I connect with him when I'm not able to be out on like a nature trail?
Donald, how can she connect with you when she's not out on the nature trail? He said, let it go, work your magic, and retreat to nature with your heart. Let it go, work your magic, and retreat to nature with your heart. He says he's going to always be there. Okay. When you get ready and when the spring thaw, he's going to always be there. People didn't go in the forest when it was winter time. When the spring thawed, that's when those people went in there and start messing with their fairies.
Okay.
She said he's always going to be there. Let it go. Work your magic and retreat to nature with your heart. Just give it time. When it thawed, then you go out there searching.
Okay. And I just like the other thing is I've been doing my ancestry one, even on ancestry.com, and just trying to get the lineage and do my book of ancestors and everything for the altar. So I created my altar. I put their pictures up on the wall and everything. Is there anyone that doesn't need to be there, or is it okay as is? I'm
confused on that question. Are you asking the ancestors to tell you who should they take down? Because I don't know if they're going to give me a name.
Okay, yeah. I guess that would be, I guess if they can't do the name, are they okay with the things I set up for them and left for them on their altar?
Ancestors, you want to know for her ancestor altar, are you guys okay with what she set up? They said energy healing, offer, teach, and listen. No, there's something that you did not put up there that they really want you to put up there. Could you go and get a stethoscope?
You said a stethoscope?
I think that's how to say it. I got an accent, so my tongue felt funny saying it. So, but one of them earplugs the doctor used to listen to your back and your chest.
Okay, yeah.
They're saying, listen, offer, energy healing. They're just saying if you put one of those stethoscopes up there, and because one of your ancestors up there is a doctor and you're not paying any tribute to that particular individual, and that's the one that they really need, that you need right now to do the healing.
Okay. Okay, I will do that.
It could be a toy. It could be a toy stethoscope. It could be a real stethoscope. That thing. It could be a real one. Yeah. It could be a real one or a fake one, but they just want it up there, and that will be the conduit to where he can be empowered. And it was a male doctor. He can be empowered to do what he got to do to heal people around you in your life.
Okay. I'll try to order one from Amazon. I guess the next one is a lot of the the things that you told me, like during our one question, and even from our ancestor readings and things like that, have helped me with a lot of questions that I did have.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess there will be, is there anything else that spirit or my ancestors feel that I need to know right now?
Ancestors, do y'all feel like there's anything she need to know right now? Yes. What is it? Detach from drama and meditate. You need to get to yourself and stop being in everybody's business or stop trying to be the savior of all. You need to get to yourself and you need to come talk to them. They saying you don't have the power to fix nothing at this moment. They have the power. So if you know something's going on in your family, come talk to them and they will fix it. Ergo, oh boy, say the medical issue that someone in your family facing, let him take over. Not you. Don't give a home remedy. Don't give a herbal. Don't give shit. Let them do it. You don't have. They just say you need to come to them to get the downloads.
It's my mom.
Okay.
Supposed to be going to dialysis, but she fights me and my sister. She hadn't been in like 2 or 3 weeks. We're trying to get her to go to the hospital to get it, and she just won't do it. She won't do what the doctors tell her to do, and it's frustrating.
Yeah.
So
let your ancestors spook her ass up to go do it.
Okay. I will, because I'm like in my good hand with that one. Okay. Was there anything else that you may have wanted to say or that I needed to hear?
I think your ancestors done said everything. They answered the right questions for you.
Okay. So, basically just get my shit together, take some time to myself,
Mm-hmm.
do more of the divination as far as through jams, let the sunlight hit it and take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad I said jams. Is there a spirit attached to my ear? Like, is inside my ear?
I don't get it, but I'm gonna ask. Why would a spirit be inside your head?
Well, like, I was on, I did the psychedelics, and I was out in nature when I did it. And I was taking pictures because I felt like this energy staring at me. And I took the pictures, and you can, like, see the energy move as I take the pictures. And as soon as it got to my ear, I said, oh, I feel you. And it's like ever since then, my ear has been stuffy, and it'll go away, and then it'll come back.
Spirit, what's going on? Why did you feel like a spirit living in her ear? What's going on? Peace offering, purification, take charge of the situation. No, it's not like they're in your ear. They just saying you can't hear them talking. Imagine somebody trying to talk to you, and they're talking to you through a silent proof glass. You can hear and that's feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said they trying to speak to you. So what you need to do, I don't think you need to do a psychedelic for at least 30 days.
Okay.
Lay off the psychedelic so you can hear. Your brain got to be purified or take some kind of brain detox. Once your brain detox and you can hear the message, then you do the psychedelic. So not to get in your business, but they saying you're doing too many mind altering things at one time, too much. You're not giving the brain time to snap back to reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shamans.
I do smoke weed.
Yeah, weed shouldn't be the issue. It's more on the heavier stuff, the psychedelics, that's gonna really alter the synapses and fuck with the 33rd vertebrae. So you got to give yourself some time.
have time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I do a cord cutting ceremony with my estranged husband?
Spirit, should she do a cord cutting ceremony with the estranged husband? Right. Balanced career and home life. Flow of prosperity. Only if you're going to tell him to get out of your purse or to stop hindering your money, because he has a big caption over your finances, Spirit is saying.
Yes. Yes. And I'm ready for all of this to be gone.
Yeah.
So,
only cut the cords.
Okay?
Yeah, only cut the cords when it pertains to finances. Get him out of your get him out of your purse, out of your pocketbook, out of your bank account.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, thank you for your time, for doing it a little earlier. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And I thank you for everything you do, all the messages you gave us, all the teachable moments. I'm listening.
Right.
So I do appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You had your good one.
Thank you, you too.
All right. All right, everybody. That was a fairly quick and short consultation. She just had some questions and she got an answer. She was satisfied with Spirit. I'm satisfied, and now she can move on and get this thing together. I like the one about the fairy, how she constantly want to go see her fairy, and you see how the Spirit worked. The fairy told her, "Hey, I'm always gonna be here. Calm down. When the snow break and the ice thaw, then come out to the thing and see me. I'll be waiting." And that lets you know that you got a good deity, a good spirit entity with you, when they could give you time to get your physical right, so you can understand their esoteric teachings and messages. That's a beautiful thing. So I like this reading. It made me smile inside. Positive comments below. All right, everybody. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.